The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
This pass out wide to Hall. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Stark. There's Hall bringing in another one. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. The slot man in motion right. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's got it to about the 40.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Off play action. Stark. He wants it all for the end zone. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Jamison Williams
as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing to start the drive. McCartney steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. McCartney. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sherman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Final shot before break. McCartney. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Stark. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw on third down. Stark. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try and run. Taylor, no gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, third quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. Here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. Throwing on 3rd and long. Start. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick-6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll try the left side with Taylor, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, McCartney. Got a man. It's McBride complete. Touchdown, Jets. Trey McBride with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. But he will not be able to advance this into the end zone, so it will stand as a blocked PAT. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
He's going to try and go deep again. And now here is another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle it.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, McCartney. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And the tight end goes in motion left. Looking to throw on second down. McCartney. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on third and long. McCartney. He finds his man. Complete. It's Sherman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Jets 44, Ravens 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he's got his big tight end here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Operating from the gun. Stark. Throw fighting Thornton over the middle. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
A 10-yard penalty brings up second down at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake. Stark. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Thornton. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off play action. Stark. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going across the field, he connects with Mechie. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw on 2nd down. McCartney. Throw left side complete. That's Sherman. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 51 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 1st down. McCartney. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Sherman. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. To throw on third down. McCartney. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Looking to throw on second down. McCartney. This is taken in by McBride. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%. But it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His throw incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
try it here. He's back to throw. And now here is another interception. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Jets,
they move to a sparkling 15-1 with one game still to go in the regular season.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Gee. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that great.